Hey, what's going on? Are you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Up with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But on tonight's episode, we have another special edition of reviews and reactions with our V-Day Valentine's Day Q. And it is officially a Valentine's Day for all you lovers out there, married, dating, or otherwise. Hopefully, you're spending it anyways with somebody you love, you care about, that you can tolerate, etc., etc. But we're going to be reacting to, making their debut on the channel, Foreigner. Now, I know this band. I've heard Foreigner many times. Could I name a single song for you from them? Absolutely not. So that's as far as my knowledge of Foreigner goes. I'm sure I know quite a bit of their songs. I just couldn't tell you which ones are what. So there is a very good chance that I may have heard this particular track or not. We'll find out together. But we're going to be reacting to their song, the official music video, rather. I Want to Know What Love Is. Well, I can give you a good idea what some loving is. And the best way I know how, in the whorish ways of my past. We'll just leave it at that. This request comes to us by Mrs. Macabre. Mrs. Macabre getting back on the action with Foreigner. But in the description box of this video is the link for the GoFundMe. Please check it out. Donate if you can. If not, share it where you can. I would greatly appreciate that. But no more ghouling around. Let's check it out. All right, ghouls and ghosts. Foreigner, I Want to Know What Love Is official music video. Sounds familiar.
I've gotta take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older.
I love how it's swelled.
Now this mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulder. But through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder. In my life there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. I'm gonna take a little time to look around me.
The bassist looked familiar too.
I've got nowhere left to hide. It looks like love has finally found me. In my life, there's been heartache
This one got me in my feels a little bit. Not gonna lie. It does sound really familiar, especially the chorus. I couldn't tell you where, why, how, or when I heard this, but I know I have. I'm I'm just so conflicted about where I have. I want to say you can place this in any movie from 1985 to 1995, and it could fit in any context. Uh, Sometimes showing love is just as simple as a hug. But we'll talk more about that in review section. I'm gonna get a hold of myself a little bit. See you there. All right, ghouls and ghosts. That was Foreigner with their official music video to I Want to Know What Love Is. As always, link to the original video will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And again, this request comes to us by Mrs. Macabre. Thank you again for that lovely, lovely request. And happy Valentine's Day to you, babe. Mwah. Love you always and forever. Yeah, I'm still kind of choked up about all this. It being Valentine's Day and all that fun stuff. Been a rocky road, rocky journey lately with all the stuff going on, stressful and all that. I'm not gonna get too much into details, but Mrs. Macabre knows what's going on. Some of you know about the problems with uh, my mother-in-law and all that. Always something. But enough about that stuff. You guys don't want to hear about that. Meaningful lyrics have some weight. Perfectly fitting with the visuals. The thing that I thought was weird is did they like just literally give like random people like an invite? Hey, come to the studio and sing in our song, or is it just like traditional Hollywood where it's like in wrestling? What do they call it? Not a pitch. I forget what they call it. Where it's not a job, maybe a job, but basically like they angle it where oh these are actual really good singers, but we're gonna fake like they're just random strangers on a bus kind of thing. I don't know. It was quite nice. I liked the harmony. Excuse me. Love the vocal work, great as always. When he went really high towards the end, that kind of threw me off guard a little bit. I mean, visually it was pretty simple. A lot of the band and him singing, and then with the very simple story of that lady going through town and then eventually meeting with the guy to show him her love in the most simplest way, a hug. So I mean, sappy, but it worked. I'm not immune to having feelings like that and getting overwhelmed. Sometimes really easy for me to do so, but that's neither here nor there. My favorite part were definitely the synths, and I think the bass. Generally, like with bass, I don't know. It can set not the predetermined, but like set the mood a little bit. Not saying guitars can't, but you have to have um, certain effects sometimes to get that proper tone down. But bass usually doesn't use effects. I'm not saying again you can't use effects on bass, but generally it's just more of keeping like the beat or the heartbeat of the song. You don't always hear it, but it's there and it keeps everything on rhythm and on track, on tempo. So this one was a little bit more out front. You can actually hear it. Had a little wispy nature to to the synths. You can make sense whatever the fuck you want. So, uh, but it fit. I'm just trying to. I'm racking my brain on where I've heard it from. The things that stood out to me was Napoleon Dynamite, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which isn't necessarily a love movie or a romantic movie, romance movie, but it's got to be in any romance movie from 1985 to 1995. You could literally place it anywhere in one of those movies, romance movies, and it would fit. So those are my two guesses. I'm sure I'm completely wrong. Anybody knows? Please let me know in the comment section. The 6 feet under, I would greatly appreciate that. That being said, score. Yeah, did it affect me? Yes. How much did it affect me to change the score? That's the thing. Lyrically, really good. Vocally, really good. Visually, pretty simple. Very simple story. I wouldn't call it generic in any sense of the word, but the fact that it can fit in so many different kinds, or not kinds, but any different kind of romance movie. So maybe that plays into it being formulaic, quote unquote. Alright, I decided on a score. 4 hearts out of 5. Absolutely happy with that score for all the reasons I just stated. And I just think, again, I'm torn, but I think it honestly deserves the 4 skulls, given everything. Given in the context of, yes, it has great vocals, yes, it has a great message, and yes, it pulls on your heartstrings, but that's what it's designed to do. Did it blow my mind in any stretch of the imagination? No. Visually, was it good? No, it was okay. So it dragged it down just a little bit enough from that 4.5 hearts. But I think that's going to be it for this special episode of Reviews and Reactions. As always, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Off with Mike Macabre, or whatever else we're doing on this channel. But as always, ghouls and ghosts, stay loved.